Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about the history of the Mitsubishi 3000 GT, also known as the GTO and Stealth. This history will be based mainly on the US model. I'll just refer to it in this video as the 3000 GT. But first, let's decipher the GTO name, since that's what it's called in Japan. It stands for Grand Tourer Omologato, and Omologato is actually Italian and means officially certified for racing in the Grand Tourer class. The name was inherited and revived from Mitsubishi's 1969 Colt Galant GTO. The 3000 GT and Stealth names were used outside of Japan because of confusion that might occur with the Ferrari 250 GTO and Pontiac GTO. Even though the names were different, they were all manufactured in Japan. What's a Stealth and what does it have to do with Mitsubishi? Let's go back in history a little. Dodge, whom is owned by Chrysler, had a 15% share with Mitsubishi in 1971, which ended in the early 90s. The partnership helped promote Mitsubishi's product throughout the world since Chrysler was a much larger company. It also helped Chrysler fill voids with vehicles it did not have in certain classes. This relationship produced the Dodge Stealth, which is a Mitsubishi GTO with cosmetic changes. In 1989, the Mitsubishi Highly Sophisticated Transport Research HSR released a concept car by the name of HSX at the Tokyo Motor Show. It was designed to replace the former Mitsubishi Starion and also compete with the other Japanese supercars. Rumors at the time were that this was a Super Starion. The 3000 GT used the same chassis in all years, and most differences are only cosmetic. The differences are more like revisions, which I'll refer to as Mark 1, 2, and 3. The Mark 1 3000 GT was introduced in 1990. Here's a side-by-side comparison of the 3000 GT and Stealth so you can see the differences. The front and mini-raked side vents on the 3000 GT remind me of a Ferrari Testarossa. This was the flagship supercar for Mitsubishi to compete with the other Japanese counterparts. It was also to showcase their engineering and technology. Its initial sales were great and it became a technological marvel at the time. The top-of-the-line VR4 model received a full-time all-wheel drive system, four-wheel steering which activated above 30 miles per hour, larger brakes, variable exhaust to control noise and flow, and active aerodynamic aids in the front lower bumper and rear wing, which operate at speeds above 40 miles per hour to reduce lift in the front and create downforce in the rear. All the models other than the base got the electronic controlled struts to regulate the ride stiffness. The hood had caps on top of the suspension area to accommodate for the ECS connectors. The suspension consisted of McPherson struts up front and an independent rear. The 3-liter V6 engines offered were transverse and based on a front-wheel drive configuration, with one of them being the twin-turbo all-wheel drive used in the top-of-the-line VR4 and RT Turbo. All the technology and features made the car close to 3,800 pounds and front weight bias. It was quick in straight-line acceleration and very comfortable to drive. 1994 brought about the Mark II 3000 GT, the most notable being the fixed headlights. The Stealth version to me looked very viperish in the front with its headlights and bumper. The top-of-the-line VR4 twin-turbo model received a 6-speed Getrag manual transmission. It also received a power increase to 320 horsepower outside of Japan. This was to compete with the Toyota Supra, which was recently released. The other naturally aspirated 3-liter V6 engine offerings remained the same. This was also a time when the Japanese market was going through rough times, and features started getting removed, like in 1996 with no more active exhaust and electronic controlled struts, and loss of active aero in 1997, and a power decrease for the non-turbo V6 to 218 horsepower. Eventually, even Chrysler pulled the Dodge Stealth out of production after Mark II. Mitsubishi produced a very rare limited edition 3000 GT Spider from 1995 to 96, which had a metal hardtop convertible. They were heavier and came with automatics, except for the VR4 Spider version, which had the 6-speed manual. The Mark III, which was the last of the 3000 GTs, was manufactured in 1998. It received a new look and adopted the single overhead cam, which was previously only available in the base model Dodge Stealth. Mitsubishi did a refresh in 1999 and the model ended in 2000. This VR4 was aggressive looking and had that large combat style wing in the back, which really distinguished it from the lesser models. Unfortunately, continued slow sales, a weak Japanese yen, and the rise of the SUVs and minivans did not help this vehicle at the time. Will we see a next generation Mitsubishi 3000 GT in our future? We may not anytime soon, since Mitsubishi is recently in trouble again. The lackluster sales of its vehicles and the death of the Evolution may only foreshadow what's going to happen to this company. Nissan has come in to help by acquiring 34% stake in October of 2016, in which they plan to share platforms. We'll have to wait and see if future success will produce a new GTO. Hope you guys enjoyed the history of the Mitsubishi 3000 GT. Like and subscribe for future videos. I'll see you in the next one.